So we all know Valentine's Day is right around the corner. And nowadays, there's more single people than ever, including myself. So I'm hitting the streets today in Tampa. Welcome to my Valentine's Day series. And I'm interviewing men to see what their dream girl is and how they perceive the dating culture in 2023. Stay tuned to episode 2. I'm doing the same, asking women how they perceive the dating culture and also married couples. Without any further ado, let's interview some people. So what was your name, sir?
So my name's Steven Sutherland.
Steven Sutherland. Nice to meet you, man. All right, brother. What was your name?
Forrest.
Forrest. Nice to meet you,
nice
Forrest.
to meet you as well.
So what's your name, brother?
My name's Olu.
Olu. Nice to meet you, brother. All right, so what was your name, brother?
Aaron, yes.
Nice to meet you, Aaron. 2023 is upon us, and also Valentine's Day is coming up. Basically, my question for you is, what do you think about the dating culture in 2023? And, how has it changed over the years, in your opinion?
The culture, I would say, is almost non-existent now. Well, first off, I feel like people were a lot friendlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even say pre-pandemic. And then post-pandemic, man, I observe a lot of people constantly on their phone. It really promoted, being by yourself. And I think a lot of people got used to that. Then, of course, you have the dating apps. I'm not big on them. I haven't had, the best experiences meeting the best quality people.
100%.
I'm hoping it's on the up and up,
yeah.
But it's got a long ways to go.
I mean, I dated a girl for 7 or 8 years, high school, college, and then was single for a few years. Or met my wife now in 2019. We got married a year or two after that. But the dating world, it's changed a lot, man. I mean, now there's Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. I know there's all sorts of stuff.
100%.
But even like Instagram, like the way social media has evolutionized, the way people communicate, like it's become, I don't want to say disingenuine, but it's like the authenticity has been removed because you don't have less face to face. When you're face to face, you can kind of feel body language and get a sense of people a little bit better. But I don't know. I've been out of the dating game for a while now, so I'm not too sure.
For sure.
Like we don't have the same kind of things when it comes to like the instincts of dating, because we have like social media now. So like you can, it's different ways to like connect with people and reach out to people. Whereas, maybe 30, 40 years ago, you didn't have that, accessibility to people. It was just the people that you were around was the people that, you knew. And so, nowadays it's not the same. We evolved like past that, from that. So now it's like trying to understand that person and different things of that nature, rather than through electronics and, social media and things of that nature.
100%.
As far as I'm concerned, it's like a little crazy. Everybody's like in and out of relationships, and the problem is, what I was talking to you before, is more like time. Get to know the person. You don't want the girl to be your girlfriend. You want her to be your best friend.
100%.
That's the main thing. It's like that's the person you come to first. You let her know that she's the most important thing in the world, and everything will reciprocate back to you. That's basically it.
I love that. That's great. What are some red flags that you should look out for?
Ooh, man, there's a lot of them. I would say, first off, if any red flag pops up and you're talking to someone that just kind of catches your attention, and whether most of the time it's subconsciously, just always recognize that, because I promise you that will come back up. And looking back on it, you'll say, hey, I remember that red flag in my head, and I should have taken notice, because a lot of times those will build on bigger issues or problems like that. If someone is not kind and doesn't want to take the time to get to know you, hey, you know what? Just cut it and move on, because that right there, you need to build a foundation on solid ground, not sand.
I guess that's to each their own. I guess everyone has their own red flags. For me, a handful of things. Instability, lack of confidence. Instability can go a lot of different ways. It can be like emotionally, it can be career-wise, it can be with like life choices, all sorts of things. But I don't know, I guess maybe the better question was, maybe this is your next question, so if I beat you to the point, my bad.
Yeah.
It's finding someone who is confident in themselves, independent, has a plan. Doesn't really matter which path they take, but as long as someone has an end goal in mind and steps to get there. Someone who's loving, puts others before themselves. So pretty much if you're anything of those that are contrary, then yeah, that's a red flag.
Yes, sir.
I believe that as humans, you know, everybody has different things that they need to work on. But if you're with a person that's not going to be supportive of you, then you know, that relationship isn't really going to go too far. I think that support and understanding is, you know, two big things that you should look for in a person to be able to grow with them. That's the only way, you know, I ain't gonna say that's the only way you can grow together, but you're gonna grow together more complete if you're with someone that understands you and that's supportive of, you know, of you. Because, you know, as I was saying, like, as humans, we all have to work and grow in different areas and different aspects of life. So if you have someone that understands and supportive, they'll understand that, okay, I need to be, you know, understanding in this area of your life, and vice versa.
Attitude and materialistic want.
Yeah.
That's basically, you know, it's really not hard. It's not rocket science. It's like you talk to a girl. If you can talk to a girl for more than 20 minutes without wanting to jump off a bridge, you're good.
Yeah. What are the ideal characteristics that you look for in a woman?
Definitely, you know, you want to have that chemistry going, but you also, one of the main aspects is you want a great person with outstanding character, and that just kind of goes back to, you know, just being a genuine person. You don't want someone who's self-centered. You want someone who's looking out for other people, but also has a drive to be the best person they can be every day. And I think those are pretty solid, you know, solid qualities to start off from there, and then kind of build from there.
For sure. And you are married, so basically, how would you describe the ideal woman or your wife?
Yeah, how do I describe my wife? I mean, my wife she's a beautiful, strong, independent woman. She can do it all on her own. But, you know, my job is to, you know, make her a little bit better, as she does for me. But have someone strong, independent, takes care of herself, loves herself, but at the same time uses more love and energy on others than she does her own. Focused, dedicated, driven. You know, I'm an athlete for a living, so I have a little competitor in my blood. So, you know, you always want to succeed, always want to be first, but not selfishly. You know, if coming second means it's better for the group, then go second type deal. But yeah, that's kind of it, I guess. I can keep going for days.
Maturity plays a big role into growth, and, you know, as you mature, you'll want to develop that, and so you know, just, you know, trying to find someone that has that kind of understanding and isn't, you know, like playing like games, you know, emotional games and stuff like that,
100%.
you know.
For me, it's like, it's not always about looks. That's one thing that I always like. The thing is, because a girl can look good as hell, but as soon as she opens her mouth, it's like you can find every fault in her body and everything. So
100%.
I just figure, like, you know, understand the communication. I know it's corny. I know it sounds old.
Nah.
I'm 51, so it's like I'm an old school dude. It's like gotta have that communication. Gotta have talking. Listening is the main thing. Us men have to really understand, because us men, the light bulb doesn't turn on till we're about 30, 35, and at that time the light bulb's only like 30 watts. You know, so
100%.
we still gotta grow up.
100%.
You know, so it's like, you know, and the thing is, women think that, oh well, we're more mature than men, and like we gotta show them that, like, hey, we are mature. We want this, and this, and this, and like, you know, let's talk this out.
Yeah.
You know, like going to the club, going to do this, going to do that. I mean, that's the fun part. The serious part is like sitting there, be still, be still, be at a park, be at McDonald's, you can just talk. And the thing is, like, once you start talking, it's like, well, it'll be great, because she'll open up to you, you open up to her, and next thing you know, you have another level of understanding with each other.
Well, thank you, Aaron. Pleasure to meet you, brother. Well, thank you so much, Steve.
Absolutely.
Steven.
That's Steven.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, brother. All good, man. I appreciate it so much. Well,
Yeah,
nice
man.
to meet you first.
Likewise, man.
Well, I love it. It was nice to meet you, brother. I appreciate the words. So So there you have it. That wraps up episode 1 of my Valentine's Day series. Hopefully that helps out some single people. Definitely helped me out just to get different perspectives on, how people think. To each his own at the end of the day. So stay tuned to the second video. This is where I ask women the same question. Until next time, we'll see you on the next solo interview.